Hello and welcome to HRL Season 14, Round number 3 here at Bushnell Motorsports Park. It's going to be the LCQ again. 5 drivers in this one. Last place is out. Last place is out. Top 4, it does matter for your starting position in Moto 1 a bit, but at the same time, they're all going to be starting in the back 2 rows. Everybody that qualifies for this is going to be starting in the back 2 rows, so it may help a bit, but it doesn't. It probably, you never know, won't matter too much. The big thing here is just finishing in that top 4 wherever you can, even if it's 4th place. You do not want to finish last, because if you do, you're out. And so let's take a look at the drivers that we have. Probably some names that are a little surprising to see in an LCQ. Definitely a few here that I wouldn't have expected. So on the front row, we have Roman, 2nd, Hunter, 3rd, Sully, 4th, Chumpy, and 5th, Opix. As we wait to go green here. But yeah, as the lights go out, did not expect at least like half this field to be in the LCQ. Definitely some shocking results already at Bushnell. That being said, most of this field, 80% of the field, is going to qualify. Only 1 driver is going out. So I think the 3 drivers that I really didn't expect to be in the LCQ in this, as far as I could tell, were Roman, Hunter, and Opix, because their go-karting has gone pretty well so far. To be fair, Opix only with the 1 race, but that 1 race did go pretty well. So pretty solid seasons for those 3 drivers. That's why I didn't really expect them. Even Sully, to an extent, like I thought he would have had a decent starting position in the heat and would have just been able to hold on to it, but someone's got to make it. All right, somebody's got to make it to the LCQ, and that just shows like how stacked the field is, that we have these drivers, this many like shocking drivers in this LCQ as we finish the first lap. And by the way, 5 laps, just like the heats. So that's how the LCQs always work. It's always the same lap count as the heat races. So in case you forgot that, first lap down, 4 to go. And already things are not looking good for Chumpy. I mean, this gap is already pretty horrendous for him. Like him looking at this, I'm sure he's already feeling pretty defeated at this point, because this is already a pretty big gap. And realistically, as long as everybody in the top 4 just doesn't do anything stupid, they should all qualify at this point. These 4 drivers. It's Roman in the lead, Hunter 2nd, Opix 3rd, and Sully 4th. And they should all qualify. And even in the on the first lap, we saw Sully and Opix like potentially going to go too wide into the chicane, and I saw Sully just back off like really early, and I think that was pretty smart, because I'm sure he was thinking the same thing. I'm sure he saw his radar and saw Chumpy already pretty far back at that point, not even done with the first lap, and just decided like, yeah, there's no reason to risk it here to go too wide in the chicane. Not really a point to that. So might as well just back off as early as possible, get set up for it, and just hold on to that 4th. And that's what he did very early on. That's the call that he made, and it seems to be working out pretty well for him, because still in that transfer position. The last transfer position, but you just need a transfer. That's all that matters. Like I said, they're all going to be starting in the back 2 rows anyways, so... Just want to make sure you make it. And we actually have, now, funnily enough, it ends up being a bit of a battle again between Opix and Sully, but we'll see how they play it, because, again, this gap is ridiculous. And, again, I think Sully, like, tried to stick with it, but then once it looked like Opix kind of had it, he's kind of like, all right, whatever, not going to fight too hard for it, because there's not really a reason to. Things might be different. If Chumpy was right on their bumper, like literally right behind them, and hunting for those positions, maybe he plays it a little bit different. But knowing the gap, I don't think he can be bothered. I think they both know. Might as well just finish this race out where they're at. As we're on the white flag lap here. And Roman with a solid run through this LCQ. Doing a great job as the other 3 drivers in second, third, and fourth go over that, or under that tabletop. It's a bit of a, it pretty much is. And still fighting for those positions. They're still pretty close for second, third, and fourth. Again, still starting spots on the grid to be made up. But Roman looking to be the star of this LCQ, though, making a statement here. Taking the win, not even close. Hunter second, Opix third, Sully fourth. And where is Chumpy? Well, I think his body oh. Oh my god. I don't know why it looked like that. I don't know why it looked like he got ran over by his own goose. Oh, I was not expecting that. It always looks different in theater. It always looks different. Every time you look at somebody quitting or just somebody like dying in game, it always looks a little different. That one was pretty funny. That one was pretty funny. Oh, I can't spectate him because he already, man. But yeah, just to clarify, no on-track deaths this evening. Chumpy is okay, just rage quit. Well, I mean, I wouldn't even call it a rage. I know it's just honestly just reflex at this point. I wouldn't even call it a rage quit. Like, this is pretty fair. Like, he was not, he was not making this up. Like, I mean, the night was over. The night was over. If anything, if you're crossing the line at that point, it's just for pride. But yeah, the walk of shame here. It looked pretty funny from that one too. But yeah, so better luck to him next week. Hopefully, you know, if there's another LCQ, can clutch up, or maybe just have a good heat race and not even have to drive through it. But yeah, top 4 in this one. The drivers that'll be making the main: Roman, Hunter, then Opix, and Sully.